Hi, brothers and sisters. So I wanted to come on and do this video because, well, first of all, I'm sitting in my car. I've been out in my yard and weed eating, and the sun's pretty much out today. We'll see. Yeah, the sun's out today. Everything's starting to bloom out, and I thought I'd come out here and just get some fresh air. The wind's blowing a little bit, but I wanted to share with you a dream that I had last night. And the dream is, excuse me, the dream is that I was at the crucifixion of Jesus, and I didn't see him on the cross. But what I did see was I was standing in the crowd of people, and I was watching Jesus go down, walk down in the middle of all the crowds. And I was pretty far back. I mean, there was a lot of people on each side as he walked down the middle. And let's see. I remember seeing that a lot of people had these bowls, these like little wooden bowls. And in the bowls, I knew, because I heard this word, but I knew, I was like, oh, what's in the bowls? And I knew that they were dried bitter herbs. And they were being passed around, or I don't know, they just had them. And then I realized, and I heard the word at the same time, that they had capsicum inside of them. And so I was like, and then I woke up. It was like one of those dreams you have right before you wake up in the morning. And I was like, capsicum? What is that? So I looked it up, and it is a dried pepper. Now, I guess the main one that a lot of people know are bell peppers. And I was thinking, did they have bell peppers back then? I don't even know if that even means that. But capsicum is any in the pepper family. So it could have been not bell peppers. It could have been chili peppers, or little tiny, red or yellow peppers. Whatever it was dried, and it was powdered, and it was mixed with the bitter herbs in these little bowls. And they were all watching as Jesus went down with his cross. And so that's the research I found on that. And it made me think of the dream that I had with Sister Mercedes, when in this dream we were in this hotel room or a motel room. And if you have a dream that you're in something like a hotel room, motel room, you're in an RV, you're in something, it means a temporary dwelling place. And so in this dream, we were in this hotel room, and these immigrants started coming into our hotel room. And I said, well, why, this is our hotel room. What are you doing? Well, they were like, well, this is ours now. The owner of the motel room says that we can have this room now. And then in the next scene, me and Mercedes were in the kitchen. We were packing up the kitchen. What happens in the kitchen? You're spiritually, it's your spiritual food. It's where you cook food. It's where you store your food. It's where you store your spices and things like that. Well, what happened was we were in the kitchen. We had all these boxes, and Mercedes is packing up one side of the kitchen. I was packing up the other, and we were putting our food. The food was leaving, you guys. Okay, this represents the start of the rapture. This is the rapture. This is the start of the tribulation. Grace is leaving, And so we're packing these boxes of food and everything, and I look up, and Mercedes was moving some spices from one side of the cabinet to like right by the sink, to the right of the sink. And there was like, just like a few, like a handful, for the people that were moving in. The immigrants or whoever they were that were moving in. That was going to be for them. But we were taking all the rest of it. And that was all that was in those cabinets, were some spices. And I looked up and I asked her, I said, do you have the Tapatio? And she said, yep. And I said, okay, we're ready. And we walked out of the front of the hotel room, and I looked way across in the distance, and I saw a log cabin, and that's where we were moving, to this log cabin. It's made of wood. It represents Jesus, you guys. So Tapatio is like a chili sauce. It has whatever that word is in it. It's dried chilies, you know, mixed in with vinegar and oil, okay? A chili sauce has vinegar and oil. That's what they were dipping on Jesus' lips as he was passing away. And, or they were giving him vinegar to drink. So yeah, it's a lot of symbolism, and I wanted to share that with you, and whatever your guys' thoughts are. Like, in the dream, I knew in these little bowls, it had dried chilies and herbs in there. And that's like, and you think, and I was thinking, well, how could they have chilies and stuff? But they traded with the Middle Eastern. There was a lot of trade going on in those days with spices and silks and different herbs and plants and things like that. So, but I love you guys, and keep looking up. Jesus is coming, you guys. I've been told, behold, I come quickly. If you've been following my channel, I have been spoken audibly to a lot of things, that we are in the time. The end is almost near. I was told the tribulation is about to begin. These things woke me up. And earlier, I saw a video. I probably watched like 30 seconds of it. But there are people going around calling us witches and things like that. And we're rapture date setters. We're witches. I'm sorry, but I'm not a witch, okay? There are people that cannot understand, and they have not experienced how God is moving in the spirit right now, because we are in the last days. We're not just the last days. It's like the last seconds before the start of the tribulation. And not just, not just people that have continuous dreams or visions or audibles from the Lord, but Muslims are having dreams. Chinese peoples are having dreams. People that don't, they're having dreams that God is drawing them, saying, you are mine. Believe upon me today so you can have salvation. Are they witches? You know, people, the natural man cannot understand or take in the things of the inner, with the Holy Spirit that is trying to show them, or the Spirit drawing them in. Some people can't absorb that or understand that. But, you know, people that have these dreams and visions, we're not witches. We're just called. We're just doing what the Lord is having us to do, is to warn the people. We're watchmen, to tell them Jesus is coming. Our King is coming. It's a high rapture time. The tribulation is about to begin. You know, if the Lord did not want us to watch for these things, he wouldn't be telling thousands and thousands and thousands of people across the world. And so I don't know, rebuke that. You know, we're not witches. We're not with our lighting incense, with our little crystal rocks and prisms and this and that and the other thing. That's not how it works, you guys. It's prayer. You pray, you know, Lord, what would you have me share? Or, you know, just worship him and give him glory and just have a relationship with him, a true relationship. The Lord will speak to you. And in different ways, not just with dreams, visions, or audibles, but he speaks to you. Like, I'm just in my yard and he spoke to me like 5 or 6 times, you know, about certain things. Look at that, how that stinging nettle. Look at that stinging nettle. Oh, and then it's a lesson, you know, it's a parable. The Lord speaks to you in different ways. And we're not witches. All right, you guys. And also, too, when I was out here, the FedEx came by again. I was like, I didn't order anything. And whoever is sending those care packages, John got some ice wrist packs. I guess it didn't come with the first order. They boxed it individually, or I don't know. But I opened it up and I was like, man, that's spoiled. He's so spoiled, I'll tell you. So I took it into him and I said, you got a package, honey. And he was like, what is it? So you know what? Whoever that is, we appreciate it. We appreciate from everybody all the prayers and love and support through these trials that we have went through. And it is such a blessing. And it strengthens your faith and lets you just relax and know that God is in control. He has your situations under control. And also, too, please keep praying for Dana Weber, Sister Dana Weber, and her son. And prayer is a powerful, powerful thing, you guys. You know, the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. When we bring our prayers and our praise and our worship and our supplications before the Lord, He honors those things. And I love you guys. Keep looking up. God bless you.